Welcome everybody. It has been a short time, I suppose. What, 3 weeks? 4 weeks? I can't remember the last time I did a pickups video. Slim pickings, really. The car boot's been good. It's been big. I enjoy walking around, but there's just so many people. It just seems like every week there's a new chap who's decided to get into games collecting, and yeah, they have no fucking idea what they're doing. And maybe I don't have to do what I'm doing, but yeah. So got a couple of bits, a couple of nice bits. Nothing, not tons and tons of stuff. Not much. There's a little bit of CX fodder. That's from today, actually. Literally about an hour ago when I got back. My socks are still wet, actually. Should have changed them. Got soggy foot. Gonna get some trench foot sitting in them. What have we got? Right. Okay, they're from the car boot as well. Put them down there. Oh, right, before I start, I just want to say a big thanks to Matt Whitehead. He's pretty good with a soldering iron, and he's good at modding Game Boys and stuff. And he said he'd resoldered this PS1 for me, which you may have seen a couple of weeks back. And here it is. Ah, yeah, power was dead. So I had a quick look online. Turns out the AC port, the solder can go from around it, and it will just stop from working. So very kindly, he offered to fix that. So he did. So many thanks, are you on, mate, for that. Yeah, and it does work actually. It's fully working because I didn't give him the leads for it. I just gave him the power lead. So, but yeah, it's and it's chipped as well. So you don't see many chipped PS1s. So that's back in business, that one. Right, on with the main event. So what did I get? So the furthest thing back, this is all I got. I went to 2 car boots, this is all I got. Again, chap just pulled these out. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. Been after it for a while. I've got it on Wii U already, but I fancied it on Xbox One. And I thought, you know what, once I've played it, I can sell it on, probably get my money back and a little bit more. So he said 20 quid. I was just like, I suppose that's sort of worth it. And I was like, 15. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So £15. Move that. Should have moved these before I started. I got me Lego Dimensions for Xbox One for £15. Always optimistic where it was going to have all the bits. Because you can ask them all day. You can go, has it got all the bits? And they'll be like, yeah, sure, yeah. They're not bothered. Because you're not going to drive all the way back to... I personally wouldn't drive all the way back to the car boot because it's too far. But I noticed this was with it as well, which is the Lego Ninjago. I don't think it's a level pack. I think it's just 2 extra characters. So there's a little bit of money in that. Doesn't even really interest me, that one. And then in the box I just found these ones, which is Superman and his little spaceship, which, you know, I don't recall seeing that in a Superman film, but hey, whatever. So yeah, that was 15 quid. So I'll probably get 10 quid for that, and 10 quid for that, so I'll get 15 for it, get my money back for them too, then I get to keep the main event. So that's all I got, that car boot. It's not terrible, because I think the starter pack's about, well, it retails for like 60, but I think you can get an offer for like 30 now and again. I think Smith's Toys are selling for 30, so that was that. Ooh, forgot about that. Just stacked all this up in neat piles before I. So there's a little Saturday car boot I go to, rustling that bag on camera. It's hit and miss, but that's like most car boots, I suppose. There's quite a lot of PS1 stuff there, to be fair. The first row, chap had a box of, he had a PS1, PS2, and some loose games. Anyone a quid each, still pretty scratched. But I noticed the chap had bought Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. I couldn't see the other ones off him for a quid each, so missed them, but I wasn't there, because that was like the first thing. Then the chap opposite had some PS1 games as well. He had all the Resident Evils, Fantasy 7. So I was just like, how much is your Fantasy 7? And he's like, 15 quid. I was like, no way. Or was it 20? Could have been 20 quid. I was just like, even I don't sell it for 20 quid. And that's the a gaming event, so that was that. So don't think I bought anything till the last minute. Someone had a Wii bundle and I'd already looked through it, and I was just like, she wanted 30 quid for it. I was like, no, I'm not paying that. I had a quick glance at the games. I only looked to the side of them. Well, sort of. I just literally, I thought, I saw it, I thought that's Wii Sports, so not really interested in trying to separate it out. It's not worth the hassle. And I did a few more runs, and then she got it out, she put it all on the table. I was like, oh, Wii Sports is sealed. A sealed game. So I was just like, would you sell Wii Sports separately? And she's like, nah, I want to sell it all as a bundle. I was like, oh, I've already got a Wii, so I'm more interested in the games. She's like, well, make me an offer. I was like, £2. She's like, oh, we sell them in the charity shop for £3. I'm just like, okay. And she's like, £2.50. So £2.50 sealed. And it is the classic version. So, but yeah, it's got the Nintendo strip of approval on it, or whatever they want to call it. Yeah, no tears to it either. So I'll keep hold of that for like 20 years, and then I'll probably make like 10 quid on it. Yeah. Sealed. Right. So the week after that, and it was pretty shit to be fair. It was pretty big. I know still got some nice bits, nice PS1 stuff, but you didn't get this PS1 game. Well, it's not really a game. It's actually a mismatch of different games, but it's Metal Gear Solid Special Missions. And I know Chad was looking at it and he put it back. And I thought it's not complete. I knew straight away there's something wrong with it. Disc was scratched. Opened it up. I was just like, yeah. So obviously Special Missions only one disc. So it's got Metal Gear Solid manual and all the trimmings, and then the front it's got, I can't get it out. Second disc of Metal Gear Solid, the Metal Gear Solid, but then it's also got the Special Editions manual, and again all the trimmings in there, all the sides. So it was like £2. I was like, mate, it's the wrong game for a start. He's like, no, it's not. It's Metal Gear Solid. I was like, yeah, that's disc 2. Where's disc 1 of 2? And he's like, oh. So I was like, I'll give you £1 for it, mate. And he was like, yeah, it's fine. So yeah. So you never know when you're gonna find like a Special Missions disc, I suppose. Or I've actually got Metal Gear Solid case somewhere, so I could probably nearly complete it. Just need the first disc. Oh my god, I can't get it all back. Why did I open it? I just stuck it down there. I'll do it after the video. And now, for the next event, this is the fabled PSP game, which got me into an argument with some bloke and his fucking kid, because he's a fucking massive dick. So yeah, I'm not going to go for the whole thing, but basically there's some PSP games on the floor. I was clearly there first, and then he accused me of stealing off his kid, so... anyway, it's Dexter for PSP. It's worth about £2. I think CX had it for like £1.50. So he got the arse because I'd picked that up. I'd probably bought all of them, but yeah, he had the arse because he's a dick. So that was that. And then I saw this on the floor. This chap's always there, and he's always selling clothes, and this was mixed in with it. Is it worth £2? Yeah, probably. It's Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. Always see this on Platinum. I don't think I've ever picked up a non-Platinum version. But yeah, £2. I was like, yeah, I've not really bought much, so gotta make myself feel better by buying some shit I don't need. So I did. Right, now on to this week. So the first copy I went to, I noticed a chap holding a Wii game, and I was like, alright, I left him to it, came back, and he put it back, so I was like, I'll have a quick look in the box. I guess there's nothing in there, because the chap buys games, so, you know. But yeah, there was, appeared in the box, and someone goes, oh, it's just the leads for the Wii, right? It's all the leads, and I was like, alright, because I think I've got a Wii in there with no leads, so I thought that's pretty cool. And there's a stack of games, and some Wiimotes and stuff. And she was like, you can have it for a £5. So I checked the Wiimotes weren't corroded, and they weren't. So for £5, this is probably the pick of the day. One of the only pickups of the day. 2 Wiimotes One has got a bit of leakage in the back. They were Duracell, so they tend to be a bit better. So I think that's £8 a piece at CX if I take them in there. 2 nunchucks, one broke, so that can go in the bin, but the other one's fine and official. And then just all the leads and some plastic junk, you know. That's actually an official steering wheel, so I'll probably put that with when I get a Mario Kart. I always put like 2 of them with it and put it on eBay for like £25. It always sells. And then the games, not a bad selection of games actually. They're a bit scratched. CX will take them though. So Star Wars, free. Not much in Lego games now, especially on the Wii, but I think that's £4 that one. And Lego Batman, which is £2. So there's £6 back there, and then we're on to a winner. Sonic Unleashed, Sonic game, I'm sure there's some money in it. Looney Tunes, Arsenal. Mario Sonic at the Olympics. The manual in this is crisper. I was just looking at it earlier, it's just... Yeah, I don't know what's been spilled on that, but CX will take that, it'll be fine. So yeah, Mario Sonic, and then the best game in there, FIFA 11, you know, always a classic. 50p at CX they bought this for. Yeah, I'm surprised CX actually still take these games, because I know some retro consoles they won't take any sports games. So I'm surprised they don't just take it off the system, because they're like, no point. There can't be any money in it for them. So yeah, £5 for that. I don't know why the chap before didn't buy it, but I mean, if these work, I'll chuck some batteries in them, see if they work. It'll be fine. And then on to the next car boot. Literally bought nothing, and I was just like, I've got to buy something. So found this WWF, is it? I can't remember. Yeah, WWF. It's all there. Squiddly did, that was £1. So I bought something. I was happy with myself. Then I spotted this on the very first row. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I already got it, but I was just buying for the hell of it. And it's Metal Gear Solid Acid for the PSP. With the, it comes with the limited book, whatever that shit is. Yeah, it's all there. It's all nice condition actually. Hardly been used. £1.50 on that. And that's it for the car boot. It's really, really, really hard at the car boot recently, especially because the weather's sort of changing now. It's quite dark in the morning. Just not as many cars. Like, I think today it was only half a field, roughly. So, yeah, and obviously, people buying games, everyone's buying games. But hey, let them get on with it. Right, so a little bit of charity shop as well, actually. So I always question myself, do I go in the charity shop, is there any point? You're sort of thinking there's not going to be anything in there, but it's always worth checking. I mean, what does it take, a minute just to walk in and see if they've got any games, or ask to see if they've got any games? So this one, actually, I always find quite a lot in this one. It's sort of out of the way. They sort of price up, it's sort of high. But I've already got this game, so it's a PS3 game. It's Yakuza 3. Now the price, I couldn't actually work that out what it was. I think they've, because the games are $2.50, and then I was like, how much is this one? It looks like they've written free over it, and they had. It's £3.50. But yeah, it's all there. Nice condition with the soundtrack. Which means that I can put it in my collection. Where is it? Quickly find it. Here it is. And sell my sealed copy, which I bought back in the day and never played. So yeah, a nice sealed copy. I'll put it with my other sealed stuff and keep the opened one so I can actually play it now, because it gets to that point where you're like, I'm not opening a sealed game. It's probably not worth that much actually. I don't know. It's got a sticker on the back. Yeah, bought that back in the day when it came out. I was like, oh, I really want to try that, and I was like, I ain't played the first two, so I never bothered playing it. But yeah, so if that was £3.50, So that's pretty cool. What else have we got? Oh, these. Right, these 3 games. So my my mother works at a charity shop. She's the manager. Well, newly promoted manager. She was a volunteer, and then they said, "Oh, do you want a full-time manager's job there?" So yeah, I got an insider in the charity shop. Doesn't matter because they never get any fucking games in there, apart from these ones. They do get games, but nothing like old. It's always like new stuff. So CX fodder basically. So I went in. She was like waving me from across the store, like, "I've had no games in." So I was just like, "All right." So I just wandered up to have a quick chat with her, and I was like, "There's a stack of Wii games right behind you. Like, I could see through the door on the shelf." And she was like, "Where?" And I was like, "Right there." And the other one was like, "Right there with the CDs." So she's like, "Oh, them." I was like, "You're not doing your job properly, are you? I tell you to look out for games and ring me." She's like, "Oh, what? I don't know why someone put them there." And I thought, well, they're all going to be shit, basically. They're going to be like Just Dance and stuff. And they weren't. They were, I mean, there's not much value in these, but there's one, I suppose there is. £1 each. All the games are always £1, which is nice. So we've got Animal Crossing. It's actually like new, to be fair. No real value in that, to be fair. For an Animal Crossing game, you'd think there'd be more. I think it's literally like 3-4 quid, but it's in nice condition, I suppose. Everyone's favourite, Wii Sports, hard case. I think there's a little bit more in the hard case version. I noticed actually there's a scuff on the top of the disc, but CX will take it, so it's fine. And then the best game, Wii Sports, Mario Kart. Again, complete, like, lovely condition. Not that it matters because it's going to CX, so. Or I might keep that actually, and then put, like I say, put 2 wheels with it and sell on eBay, get a little bit more. So I think that's about tenner in CX. So it's probably about 18, maybe 20. I'm not checked the prices on them, so we don't know. But there's more than £3 in it. I know that. And that is the charity shop. Right, we've got some eBay. Some heavy hitters. One heavy hitter for Dreamcast. Probably, you could argue, one of the rarest games, maybe. One of the most expensive games. Rare, expensive, I don't know. You do see... There was always one on eBay, so can't be that rare. I'll leave that till last. Keep the suspense. What could it be? Right, another Dreamcast game here. So a chap had put loads of American Dreamcast games up on eBay. So sort of waited till the last minute to try and snipe. I think there was like 3 or 4 I wanted. So I thought, right, I'm going to snipe them on these. Only won 1 out of the 4, so I was like, damn it, because I thought I'd get some combined postage, but I didn't because I only won 1. So I think this was 10 quid. It's in pretty good condition. Another one for the American exclusive set, so this didn't come out over it. It's Miss Pac-Man, Maze Madness, all complete, nice condition. Yeah, £10 I think. So that's another one in the collection. Right, and these next 2. Oh, and they showed you what they were. So I was looking on new listings. These are NES games. Now, disclaimer, I've actually never bought a NES game. Apart from these 5 there, I got the car boot about 10-15 years ago with a NES for £10. Bog one. Yeah, I've never bought a NES game. I bought bundles, like, of loose cart ones, I suppose, but I've never actually bought one for my collection, if that makes sense. But yeah, saw these, and I was just like, they're pretty good prices, to be fair. Had a quick look on CX. The box ones are cheaper, I'm going to say, but these are sort of near mintish, so. And I'm a bit picky with my NES. There's only like certain games I want for it. I'm not just going to go and collect everything for the sake of it. I'm not really a fan of the original NES, just never really been there. No, I didn't know anyone with one. So, but anyway, on with the show. So the first one I got, I think this was £30, was Mega Man 2. Now these are in lovely condition. Absolutely hardly any like wear on it, which is why when I was looking at the pictures I was like, are these fake? But I don't think they are fake. It's got a little rip there. Yeah, lovely condition. Barcode's been scribbled over, so. But you want that on these sort of games. That's what we've come to. You need a bit of wear just to make it look legit. I'll carefully open these. But yeah, I don't think these have been used really at all. Flappage is very, very stiff. Yeah, so also I made sure it was UKV, is it? I don't know about NES. I'm an amateur NES collector. But yeah, the cart's in lovely condition. And the manual. So yeah. I don't know if anyone will tell me, is this a, should that have Nintendo written on it, or was that just Nintendo first party games? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do Capcom games come with just a black one? But yeah, lovely condition on that. Yeah, £30. I think CX sell it box 25. So and then put that weight in there. Someone is leaving the room. I'm going to close that later because it's fiddler. It's fiddler. Right, and the next one is Darkwing Duck. I think this was 37. But yeah, again, this is in really nice condition. It's got some of that weird scuffing. Like you see that quite often on SNES games and stuff. Yeah, but absolutely hardly no crushing at all on these. The only little bit of damage is right just here. Which when I was looking at the photos, I was like, is that part of the? Because it's got the moon in the background. Is that like a planet in the distance or something? I couldn't quite make it out. So yeah, Darkwing Duck. I'd say this one's actually even better condition than Thingy. Don't like opening these. Every time you open it, you degrade the value of it. So again, Thingy. Again, lovely condition on these. And the manual. Yeah, so don't know. Just something came over me. I was like, I wouldn't mind having them in my collection. So, and I think this is actually slightly more. It could be 40 for a boxed one, and it's 75 for a mint one. But so that's not mint, near mint. But yeah, right, I'm not gonna put that back in the box because it takes too long on camera to fiddle around with that. Right. Oh, got another thing from the charity shop here. So, saw this 95p. You might think, oh, it's just Bioshock. It's not. It's actually the Japanese version. And if anyone knows anything about Xbox achievement points, this has a separate achievement list from the normal version. So obviously everyone who collects achievements, it actually has a little bit more value, should I say, and it works on Xbox One because it's region free and backwards compatible. So it's about £20 worth on that. I'll slap it on eBay. But yeah, 95p. I said pound actually because I said just put the 5p in the thingy. Right, the last two things. I bought these yesterday. What? Yeah, so I bought some from Game. It really annoys me. It's never sealed. It's like I keep it in the fucking drawer behind the thing. But I sold this the other day. I think I took it to ZX and sold it for 10. It was 12 quid. I forgot to take it. Then it was 10 quid. And then I bought this and checked again and they'd put it up to 12 quid. I was like, fuck's sake. But yeah, so anyway, and I've played this game already. But this is the definitive version, so all the bells and whistles, and it's a Record Definitive Edition, and it's only £15, and it's exclusive to game. They sold out online, so I noticed some chaps selling them on eBay for 40 quid. This wasn't sealed. That's what annoys me. The disc is actually this. I'm sure the disc's the same as the normal version, but it does say definitive version on it. So, cause I was a bit worried. I thought, oh, maybe they've just they'd overstock of the old one, and they just thought, well, we'll just slap the disc, the original disc in there, and then they can just download the definitive version. Because if you own the original, you get the definitive version. Basically, you just download it as a patch. But I thought if it's on the disc, then in the future it's going to be worth more because it's on the disc, so you can actually play it fully offline without downloading anything. So it might not be on the disc, but I assume if they've reprinted a disc, they're going to have put it all on the disc. So 15 quid. I thought it was pretty good for a new game. Well, I say new because they don't seal it, which is so fucking annoying. You ask them, they go, "What's the last copy?" Well, but yeah, it's like new, I suppose, because no one's touched it, and it doesn't come with a manual. And the other game I bought, and I'm actually going to play this once I've finished this video. Been after this for a while. I thought, I've been waiting to drop and drop and drop, and then I was like, I saw it in Asda for 17 quid. I was like, that's a fucking bargain. And it's Resident Evil 7. So I'm going to play this after this video. I'm going to shit my pants. Wouldn't mind the VR headset and this, but Xbox doesn't have a VR headset, so. But the first Asda I went to, where I saw it, they were like, we ain't got any in stock, so maybe wait like 10 minutes, because they go piss off to like the storage thing to find it. And they're like, oh, we ain't got it. I was like, fuck's sake, why is there like 10 display boxes on the shelf of it then, if you don't have it? And I was just in town yesterday, and we nipped to Asda on the way back, a different one, and they had it, so 17 quid is really good for that. I think it's like 30 quid in CX still. Right, getting dry mouth. I'm not talking. Need a beverage nearby. Right, the last game. What's that underneath? Oh my god, there's something else on the car boot. It was hidden under that. So just quickly, saw this at the car boot. It's a PlayStation memory card. Them retardedly expensive like memory cards. I think you wanted 5 for it. I got it for 4 quid. So I think CX will give you 10 for it. So there is value in it. I was going to keep it, but I thought 8 gigs fucking nothing. You can't do anything with that. So, but you can. But you want at least 16. I know you can get a 64 gig one, which I won't mind. But they are like retardedly expensive. Baby's crying. No babies crying on the set of Wish Wash Productions. Silence that baby. Right. So, eBay sent me a 15% off when I spend over 100 quid. So I was like, right, I'll buy a Dreamcast like heavy hitter. This is the most expensive Dreamcast game you can buy on CX. The only exception is the Maraca bundle, San Amigo. For a mint one anyway. They want £190 for a mint one of this, or £90 for a boxed version. So I don't know why there's £100 difference in it. But if you can get one for 90 quid boxed, that's a fucking bargain. So there was 2 finishing on the same day. So it says how rare it is. There was 2 finishing on the same day. The first one was like, I think it sold for about 140, and I missed it anyway. So I was just like, oh shit. And then I obviously got the reminder going, oh, this finishes soon. So I was like, oh shit. So I put waited and sniped them. I did. I think I put I think I paid 133 quid for it in the end, but I put 145 or something in because I thought once I get my 15% off. So it was about 115 quid. I don't know the maths off the top of my head what it was. I can't remember. But anyway, after all that waffle, it is the elusive Evolution 2. Oh. The only problem is it smells of smoke. That's really fucking annoying. Like, it's a smoky old fish right there. And I always thought the inlay on this looked too small for the actual thing, but now I've got it. And there is actually some. I probably can't pick this up on camera. But if you look here, where the little plastic things are, there's some slight yellowing, I guess from the smoke. Dirty smokers, ruining games. How dare they? Yeah, the disc's mint. So that's actually the only damage really I can see to it. And the manual there, unfingered, never been touched by a thumb, and it shall remain that way. So yeah, probably the most expensive game I've ever bought. I know that was Conquest by Third Age, but yeah, the second most expensive game I've ever bought. Glad to have it off the list. It's relieved the weight because there's how many more is there? There's one more really expensive one, which you're talking like 150. So you could argue that's more expensive / rare. I'm not sure which way you want to play it than this one, but yeah, I mean, according to CX, this is their most expensive Dreamcast game. So I'm gonna get that smoke out. Dirty smokers. Right, yeah. So that is it. That's all I've got to show you. This video is 31 minutes long. How did it get that long? And the baby's been quiet for most of it, so good baby.
He has 9.
Good Archie. I know his name. Yes, so with that game gives me about, I'm still talking now, about 56 more Dreamcast games. See, I don't think CX is going to help me on these. There is a few I could get, but there's not. They just don't have them, basically. They never come in stock. They've got a few, but they've only got a mint, and they're really expensive compared to eBay. There's a few, I might buy a couple of mint ones off there. But I am going up north for a couple of days. So I thought I'd do a little video, like see how many Dreamcast games of the 56 I need I can get. It's a CX tour. I can go to all these different CXs, which won't have any. But yeah, there's plenty of game shops on the way, so that video might never happen because I might not get any Dreamcast games. It's possible because I'm a tight arse, and shops normally tend to be slightly more expensive. But we'll see how many games I can get. Maybe I can make a video on it. Maybe you'll find that interesting. Maybe you won't. But I'll film something, and I'm going to a car boot up there, so we'll see how good. It'll probably rain, actually. I'm telling you now, it's going to rain. It's going to ruin my break. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.